Hey guys, I just wanted to preface this video by making a Gordy Bear Land public announcement. I have been seeing a lot of things on like TikTok and on social media recently about creators using their platforms correctly. And I didn't think I had that big of a platform, but I just hit 635 subscribers. So I feel like I should say it even if it does like make much of an impact. I feel like I should still say that I am completely anti-ICE. I'm anti-AI. I am pro-Palestine. I'm anti-Israel. I am anti-Donald Trump and the Republican administration. I just wanted to put that out there so that you guys know exactly where I stand. And if you are a true Gordy Bear, you would be aligned with me on these views. So I will never use AI in my videos. I don't support that at all. I don't support the occupation and genocide in Palestine, and I am very against the nonsense that the Republican administration is perpetrating onto our nation. So I wanted to say that before this video, just so you guys know exactly where I stand and you know where the door is if you don't like that. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy the video. Peace, y'all. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a video going over the classic GORDYBEAR1 face routine. So if you're excited to learn about my beautiful, handsome face, keep on watching. So I just wanted to do a video all about my classic face routine. So if I'm going to an event or if I want to get dolled up for my day job, that kind of thing, this is the makeup that I would wear to do that. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by grabbing a Morphe paddle brush. I don't know what brush it is. I can't see, but it is just a little paddle brush. It's from the Rose Gold collection from probably 2016. It's falling apart so bad, but it's very effective. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. I know I said in my cleaning video that I was going to get a new one. I have not yet, but I will. I'm going to get a lot of makeup products in with my tax return. So I am really excited for that. There's a really exciting full face video coming soon that you guys should be very excited for. So I'm applying this primer all over my face. It's very sticky. It smells so yummy still, even after having it for at least 4 years. So this product I use because it helps the makeup stick to my skin. And you guys know, if you've been a Gordy Bear for a long time, you know that right here, makeup doesn't stick to my skin for some reason. So I just need to make sure that I put a barrier down there that the makeup will stick to. Then I just take the excess on my brush. I don't add any extra and I just put it all on my neck because because I have a double chin, I don't want my neck makeup to get on my shirt. So I just use the excess. That way, if it does get on my shirt, it's not too much. Now I'm done with my e.l.f. Jelly Pop and I'm going to go with probably my favorite foundation right now, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 204 Natural Buff. And this is a great foundation. I really like this product. And I love to apply this product with my e.l.f. Liquid Blush Brush. I love the e.l.f. Liquid Blush Brush. It is my favorite brush for liquid product. It works so well at diffusing product because you guys know I don't really like a lot of coverage. So I love this brush for, I don't know, just a little bit of spot cleaning, I don't really know how to describe it. It just adds a nice thin layer that still evens out my skin, but doesn't look super full coverage. I'm avoiding my under eye area, so that way I can put concealer on and it won't look super crazy. That was one healthy squirt. I'm going to do two because this brush does absorb a lot of product. Like I said, it's really good at diffusing. So it does a good job at absorbing the product and redistributing it, but it does really shear it out. So I do need to get a little bit more. You can see I'm swiping it on just to apply it, but then you tap it out and it really diffuses and looks perfect. Okay, after I put the product on with my brush and stipple it out, I'll go over it with my sponge and take away any excess that may have been left over by the brush. This also helps with the itching. You guys know my face itches so bad when I put makeup on. I might be allergic to foundation, who knows? And like I said, on my neck, I don't want a whole lot of product, so I'll drag the beauty blender and then blend it out just because I don't want to have too much product on my neck. Now, one product that I forget about a lot of the time because my face is so itchy is liquid blush. I'm going to use the ColourPop Wildest Dreams blush. This component is literally so cute. If ColourPop, make a star component and feature me, because I would literally love that. I'm gonna take it and put it all the way up here on my temple. You guys might think that looks crazy because it definitely does. Okay, so I'm gonna use the same brush I blended my foundation with. That will help diffuse the blush a lot more. I'm just gonna blend it out. I tap it out really hard and it already looks completely different. And I blend it into my eye to act as kind of an eyeshadow and down my cheek. I don't contour normally when I wear makeup, so I just use this kind of to define. And you can see it looks so, oh, I love the way this looks. So see, I'm blending it into the brush first and then blending it out. And the powder that I use will diffuse some of this as well, make it look lighter. So don't worry about how deep it looks because the powder will really neutralize it. And then any liquid I have on my brush, you can see I have a little bit. Just put it on my nose. Looks super cute. You can barely tell. Now that I'm done with my liquid blush, I can go into my concealer. And today I'm using my Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Rose. This is a very light concealer. So I need to be very sparing with it. And you guys know I love neon white under my eyes, but for a normal routine, I don't need all that, you know? Sometimes we have to be aware of our surroundings. And I'll take my e.l.f. Ovals. Oh, it has a crack in it. I have to get a new one soon. My e.l.f. Oval Sponge, love this thing. And I'll tap it out under my eyes. Now, depending on if I do liquid blush or not, sometimes I forget, I'll use my foundation brush to apply the concealer as well, because the foundation will mix in with the concealer and really help it blend out seamlessly. Since I have so much blush in my foundation brush, I will use it just to blend out the edges. Put a little more on the back of my hand, mix it with the foundation that's still there, really dig it into the sponge because I don't want a lot of coverage. I just want to make it look like I have a little bit lighter, a little more even skin. Go over where I put that blush, go over it again. To get the look I want, layering your tools is important. Putting the foundation on and then putting the concealer on and the blush on and then using the same brush to blend those together, it helps marry the product together, as Trixie Mattel would say. You guys can see it looks really good. I really like layering my tools as a way to really set in the makeup and blend it all together. Okay, now that my liquid products are on, I'm going to go in with my EcoTools bamboo brush. It's a big powder brush. I've had it for many years. And I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Master of Fright Primer Powder. You guys know I'm obsessed with this. This is like my top product of 2025. This is such a great product. I am obsessed with it. It's such a nourishing kind of powder. It doesn't really dry out my skin. I'm obsessed with it. So like I mentioned, my neck has a lot of real estate, so I'm going to put a lot of powder on it because the powder will help not transfer and it won't be like gross and sticky and irritated. And you can see that powder is really diffusing that blush and it makes it look perfect. Now, if I was going to go out like to a party or to an event or to whatever, I would take my powder puff with me and my powder and I would have it and I would be able to spot powder my nose. I would keep it and put it in the cracks of my nose, definitely on my forehead, definitely where my itchy spots are at my chin. Any highlight regions, I would definitely keep this to blend it out, and I would keep my beauty blender to keep any spots clean and free of sweat or dirt or whatever. Now, depending on if I want to wear blush or not, today I do, just for the fun of it. I'm going to go in with my NYX Buttermelt Blush in Butter with Thyme and my Wet n Wild blush brush that has been through the ringer. I don't want to put a lot of blush on because this powerful blush that I put underneath is working very, very well. So I'm going to take a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean pack it into the brush a lot. Like really, really get it in there and then knock off all the extra and then just tap. This blush is extremely potent, so be careful. I also like the Wet n Wild, I don't know what the blush is called. I haven't had it in a compact in so long. I'll have to look it up. The one I really like is the Wet n Wild blush, I think in Pearlescent Pink. It's the Color Icon one. It's in a different package now. I don't know if it's the same formula, but I haven't tried. Maybe I should try it actually. The one I have in my kit is definitely expired. I'll put the rest of that blush, the excess, on my nose. Really, really cute. Blend it generously on my chin. That looks so perfect. Okay, we're getting into the nitty gritty. So I'm gonna move my mirror a little closer and I'm gonna do my brows. So I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brown Pencil in deep brown. And I always start at the front of my brow and just lightly draw a few lines. It already looks better. My brow head, I don't know what you call it, like right here, is pretty sparse, but that means it blends really, really easily. So I'll use the spoolie and just blend that pencil right in. If I really want to shape my brows, I'll use it and draw lines on the top. I don't want to do that right now just because I'm doing my normal routine. So like this is like my regular base. I'm not going to do anything crazy if I'm going to go, you know, to the mall or whatever. I'm drawing the tail. It's just all lines. That's the gist of the GORDYBEAR1 brow. Really feathery, not a whole lot of definition or structure, just spot treatment, you know? Really filling in any lines that need filled. And then I'll take the head of my brow and brush the hairs forward a little bit so that way it looks more natural. Okay, that looks so good so far. Now I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to take a Morphe M505. It's an eyeshadow brush, but it's the perfect size for my kind of highlighting. So I'm going to use my crusty little highlighter book and this highlighter from Wet n Wild, which I think is Precious Petals. You can see I use it a lot. I love this product, but I'm pretty sure it's called Precious Petals. And I always take it and put it right in the outer corner of my eye and then blend it down from there. I think it looks so pretty to just have that concentrated highlighter, but also very nicely blended. This highlighter is super pretty. It's very light champagne, leaning more pink, and it's perfect for my heavy blush kind of look to blend the highlighter and the blush together. It's just perfect. As you can see, it looks very pretty. I'm just gonna take some and put it on the nose. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. I just need to blend it out with my finger. Very fierce. Always put it on the forehead. And sometimes I'll do Cupid's bow, not always, but you know, for old time's sake. And sometimes I put it on my chin, sometimes I don't. It looks so good. It looks so pretty. All right, now my base is pretty much completely done. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. I always forget what it's called, even though it's my favorite, Soft Blur Matte Lipstick in I'm Shy. This is my perfect nude. You guys have heard me say it 300 million times. It's the perfect color for my lips. It complements them. It's very sheer, but it makes a difference. Okay, my lipstick is on. That's my base routine all done. I usually don't wear mascara because it just doesn't really agree with my way of life. If I did, I would wear the e.l.f. Lash and Roll mascara. It gets the job done, but it's not super clumpy or like I can't feel it on my eyes, you know? So this is a really good one. I really like it. And I would finish my makeup with the Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Spray. Now, this is the Wet n Wild spray mixed with the e.l.f. Coconut Dewy Setting Spray. I love both of these products and I didn't want 2 containers, so I mixed them together. This is a great product separately and together. So if you want, mix them together and it'll be really nice. It smells great. It works great. It's very, very great. That is my GORDYBEAR1 face routine all done. Sometimes I would fill in my facial hair. I don't feel like I need to today. I feel like it looks really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. Do you think I'm the most attractive person on the planet? Why do you think that? What kind of videos do you guys want to see next? Are you excited for my special full face video that's coming? Guess in the comments what you think it's going to be. It's going to be really, really good. Full face of blank. It's going to be super, super fun. I'm very excited to film that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace, y'all.